Hi, I'm Keith McAvoy, CEO of Success That Works and founder of Supercharge Academy. And today we're going to talk about the number one career killer that there is, and that is well-intentioned bosses. Now, okay, you're saying, hang on a second, how can a well-intentioned boss actually harm my career? Well, I'll take you through this. It's very straightforward. But the problem is that in our workplaces, is that well-intentioned bosses, they have experience, they know more than we do, and typically we turn to them for advice on what should we do next. The problem is that 82% of bosses are actually not competent for what it is they're doing. And this isn't just me, this is Harvard Business School telling us this, and countless surveys out there that basically point to the fact that bosses aren't quite as experienced as they think they are. So how do we avoid those problems? Well, here's 3 steps that if you apply these, you will protect your career from them. The first is, don't crave approval. Okay, this is a trap that most of us fall into. We think that our job in life is to do stuff to make our boss happy so that we progress further. Well, that couldn't be further from the truth. The truth is that our bosses, they don't want our approval. They want the results. They want us to help them improve themselves. And sometimes that means actually doing stuff that we think is right and they might think is wrong or have a completely different opinion on. That helps them grow. The problem is that if we always seek their approval, what we do is we lose our perspective in life. We lose our voice and we start becoming a little mini-me of the boss. Okay? And mini-me's are not great. Mini-me's will tell you exactly what you want to hear, but they're not great if you really want to grow and lead. So it's in your interest and your boss's interest not to crave approval. Crave to be the person that you are. Crave to have your perspective heard. Crave to have your voice heard. And your boss will love you for that. Okay? The second thing is you need to distinguish opinion, right? Opinion from facts. We all fall victim to this when it comes to our boss, especially if we really like our boss. But think about where our boss is in his or her life. They're a few steps ahead of us, and they've got a few different views of the world. But most of what they will tell us advice-wise is opinion. It's their opinion based on what they've experienced so far in the companies that they have worked for, with the people that they've dealt with the peers that are surrounding them, and it'll be based on the books that they've read, the course that they've gone on. If you go and ask someone else, I guarantee you will get a completely different view, okay? Because it's just opinions. If we all knew the facts about how to be successful, well then we'd all be singing the same hymn sheet, we'd all be doing the same stuff, and we don't. Now here's the thing, it's fine to have opinions and listen to opinions, but it's your job to then ask yourself one very important question. Is my boss, and does my boss have the expertise to advise me on this? And that's where most well-intentioned bosses fall down. They give you an advice about, oh, next time you're in this presentation with the senior management team, do X, Y, and Z instead. And then we go, oh yeah, okay, instead of doing that, what I'll do is I'll open the conversation. Whereas actually, that's just their opinion of what happened. If you were to study and do more research, you'd find out that maybe what you should have done was something completely different. Maybe instead of being tactical like your boss is advising, you should have been more strategic and create a story through that presentation. So again, always ask, is my boss an expert in what they're giving? If it's not, it's just an opinion. And you have your opinions too, and your opinions are equally as valid. Okay, so don't take their word for gospel. And the third thing is strategically improve. Okay? There are hundreds, probably even thousands of things you could be doing right this second to improve you, to improve your skills, and to improve where you're going. And your boss will be pushing loads of things. Hey, Keith, I noticed when you did this, you should have done this, right? They are mines of information. In fact, I had one boss and they spent every week, they had about 5 or 6 things I could improve on. He was brilliant as in, he wanted me to improve, he wanted me to be the best that I could be. But I was just getting deluged with so many things, it just got confusing. And what I realized is a lot of the things were, they were just tactical. Oh, Keith, you should have a tidy desk. If you've seen my desk It's never really tidy, but I roughly know where things are. Keith, you should have a clean wall. I have whiteboards and everything written all over. And what I realized was actually, no, I could improve on all of these things. I could have a tidier desk, but actually that wasn't what was important. Underneath it all, there's about 4 or 5 skills there that I should be improving on, not keeping a tidy desk. I should be looking at my influencing skills, making sure that I can influence people and I can put my point across correctly, making sure that I'm personally productive, that I'm focused on the right stuff and doing it well. Making sure that I can actually manage a team, that I know how to get the most and the best out of a group of people. They're the things that you should be improving on. They're the things that everyone should be improving on. Having a neater desk, whiter board, who cares? So here's what I've got for you. What I want you to do is when this video ends, is actually step back for a few minutes and think about what strategically do you need to improve on. And if you don't know yet, put a reading list together. Choose 10 books, any 10 books in the business area or HR, or just if you go to the business section on Amazon, just have a look at the top 10 books and go out and read them. Read those books, and what they're going to do is they're going to give you a few more opinions and different views of the world. They'll give you a few more bits of information about what strategy you could be improving on. And I guarantee if you start reading them, you'll become a more self-sufficient person, and you won't be relying on your well-intentioned boss to get you ahead. I really hope that serves you, because you deserve more recognition, more reward, and a fully better life.